Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. So firstly, I wanted to say an absolutely massive thank you. I've reached 1,000 subscribers on this channel and I am absolutely blown away by it. I really can't believe when I started out this channel a few months ago, I had no idea that people would find it interesting or want to watch me just waffle and talk about sewing, and yeah, it's incredible really. So I just wanted to say an absolutely massive thank you for liking, subscribing, some of the amazing comments that you leave me. I do read every single comment and it's just lovely that so many of you out there are enjoying what you see, so thank you, really appreciate that. I am going to be looking at doing a little bit of a giveaway, so that's not going to be in this video. I'm going to do another one, but please watch out for that because that will be coming up very, very soon. But today's video is something slightly different. What I thought I would do today, I thought you might like to see some of my favourite summer dresses. So I've been sewing since 2010, and during that time I've made a number of clothes, as I'm sure you've seen some of them, and I'm sure you guys that have been sewing for a few years yourself, you've had lots of hits and misses, that kind of thing. Well, I've got a few summer dresses today that I thought you might like to see. So I'm going to do a little bit of a showcase of that and tell you a little bit about each of the patterns and the dresses that I've made, and do a few little twirls for you. So the first one that I'm going to show you is quite an old pattern, but it's a good one. It was very popular in the blogosphere a few years ago, and it is New Look 6000. So this is the dress here. This is a dress that is designed for knit fabrics, and there's various options on here. You've got this lovely one with this pleating detail and the turn up French cuffs, short sleeved options, one with a high neck, there's lots of different options with this outfit. Now this, as you can see, is a little bit dog-eared. It's been used a few times. I've only actually made two versions of this dress. One was for my daughter, which wasn't very successful, and then the other one was for me. Now this is a really, really simple pattern. If you want to Google it, there are lots of amazing makes out there, and it is designed for, as I say, let me just have a quick look. Yes, you can use, actually I said it was designed for jersey patterns. It's not jersey fabrics. It's not actually. You can use jersey fabrics as long as they are stable jerseys such as pontes, scubas, that kind of thing. And also you can use woven fabrics such as denim, poplin, sateen. It also mentions lightweight wool. So there's lots and lots of options with this, and I think it's an absolutely classic pattern. Now I made this probably about 3 years ago, I think. I'm going to put some pictures up here of it on my mannequin, and then I will insert a little video of me wearing it for you to have a look at. And I made this for a wedding that I went to. This version that you can see is made out of a scuba fabric, and I got this fabric from, I think, the textile centre. Now it is obviously a couple of years old. I've not and they don't have this fabric anymore, but there's lots of some amazing scubas out there. Now I will say that I'm not a huge fan of scuba. I do find it quite I don't know, plasticky, I guess, and a little bit. I do like natural fibres, but I appreciate, you know, you pay a lot of money for natural fibres, but I think some of the prints you can get on scuba are amazing. So it does have its place. This dress was basically, the version I did was version E, which is this one here. I don't know if you can see that, I'll bring it a bit closer, but I didn't put the cuffs on, and it was a really easy, straightforward sew. Just a pull on over the top, and yeah, I really, really love this dress. As I said, I wore it to a wedding, springtime wedding, and got some really lovely comments. So I haven't made it since actually, but it's definitely a dress that I would make again. I think if you've got a nice fabric with a big print that you don't want lots of seam lines interrupting the print, then this is a really good option. The next pattern that I'm going to show you is this one, which is the named Delphi. Now, this is it here. This is the line drawing. So this is a Delphi maxi dress by Named Patterns. Now, Named are, I think they're a Finnish company, and they make amazing patterns, some really, really contemporary designs. And this is designed for Jersey Fabrics. I'll put a link of the dress on the mannequin here, and then insert some twirls of me wearing it. I made this pattern. This was one of the first, one of my early makes actually. I think I made this about 3 years ago, and I absolutely adore this dress. It is just so comfortable. I think it's really flattering. It's got like a little flounce layer over the top. The bias bound, you create self-bias binding, which goes in one long tube all the way around the top of the dress. It has elastic inserted in the waist, which I know some people find not very flattering, but I think in this dress it works really, really well. Obviously you can make the length whatever you like, but as you can see with my dress, I made it full length. And again, I've worn this dress loads. I've taken it on holiday, I've worn it just out for walks, just for yeah, going around town shopping, and I just think it's really, really lovely. As soon as I'd made this dress, I did buy some more fabric to make another, and I haven't actually got around to that yet. But I absolutely love this dress. It's just so great. The good thing about Named Patterns for me as well is that they are, I think their block is based on a taller lady. So for me, being 5'10", it's perfect. It means I didn't have to make any alterations with this. I love how the crossover goes at the back. It was easy to fit. I didn't need to make any other alterations at all. There's no darts in it, and it was absolutely a fantastic make. So I would highly recommend this as a maxi dress. It's one of my go-to dresses that I always reach for every summer on a lovely summer's day. It's really floaty, and yeah, I would really recommend this. One thing that I would say at the minute is Named Patterns, with it being midsummer at the minute, have a 20% off code, which is midsummer 18. I'll put that along the bottom here. So over the next few days, if you do fancy getting this or any other of their patterns, then go and have a look at their website and treat yourself to get 20% off. So that's that one. Next one that I'm going to show you is a shirt dress, and this is McCall's M7084, which is this pattern here. Okay, I made this version here, which is version A, and it doesn't have a yoke on the back. It's princess seamed. It's not a completely straight skirt. I would say it's in between a straight silhouette and possibly a slightly A-line, and button up all the way down with a collar and a collar stand. So I'll insert some pictures of that on the mannequin here. Now again, this fabric is a Makawa fabric that I got from the Textile Centre a few years ago. Again, I don't think they have this anymore, but they do have some Makawa fabrics in their shop at the minute if you wanted to go and have a look. And it's just a basic cotton fabric. I really love the Edwardian lady design on this fabric. I thought it was fantastic, and this was the first shirt dress that I made. Now what I would say is that I did find the collar a little bit difficult, but that's only because it was the first one that I'd ever done, and it's nothing to do with the instructions or anything like that. But you know, the pattern was quite forgiving, and I'll put some pictures of me wearing it in the garden so you can have a look at what it looks like on. But I do really love this dress. I wore this dress a couple of years ago on a day out in York with my husband, walking along the river, and on a lovely summer's day, and yeah, it's really lovely. With it being cotton, it's breathable. It's not tight fitting. I am actually a little bit slimmer than I was when I made it, so it's a little bit looser on me now than what it was then, but actually I think that's better because it fits me better now as well. You could wear it with a belt around the middle. It does gape just a little bit on the waistband, so I don't think I got my button placement perfect, and that's something that I still struggle with now actually, with button placement, so that you don't get those gaping areas on your body. But yeah, this is a fabulous shirt dress. Obviously there's some amazing shirt dress patterns out there. I think one of the ones that lots of people go for is the McCall's 6696, which came out at the same time as this one. I do have that pattern as well, but what I like about this one is that the back is sort of flat. The McCall 6696 has got gathered back into the yoke, and it gives you quite a poofy back, which I think is great if you're using a drapey fabric like viscose, that kind of thing. But I think in a cotton, obviously that can just stick out a little bit too much, so this works really, really well. And with it being princess seamed, it means you've got lots of seams to make alterations if you need to make it a little bit slimmer to fit you, or take the seams in or let them out, that kind of thing. You've got a little bit more to play with. So yeah, this is another one of my great dresses that I reach for when it's spring and summer. The next one I wanted to show you is a seam work pattern. This came out, I think it was last year. So this is the Katarina dress. There. Now, Seamwork are a subscription service run by Colette Patterns. Excuse that noise, I think one of my neighbours is doing some gardening at the minute. And yes, you pay an amount every month. Hang on a second. I've just shut the door to my summer house to try and drown out some of the noise in the background there, so I'm sorry about that. Yes, as I was saying, Seamwork Patterns are run by Colette, which is an online subscription service, and you pay, I think it's $7 a month, and every month they release one or two new patterns that you can download as PDF. And this one came out last year for Katarina. I'll insert some pictures of it just here on the mannequin. When this initially came out, I wasn't actually drawn to it that much, but I saw a version by the lovely Sarah from Like So Amazing. I will put a link to her blog down below, and she'd done a version of this, and I just thought it was just absolutely gorgeous. So I then used one of my credits to download this particular pattern and made it in this American crepe fabric that I got from the Textile Centre last year. Again, I don't think they have this in stock anymore, but they do have some really nice American crepes in stock if you wanted to go take a look. And this version is lovely. Now, it's a little bit big for me now. However, I can take it in at the sides, and it's a very straightforward sew. Again, it's got an elasticated waist, but it also has a tie belt that you can make with it as well, and a bias bound straps around the neckline. So I'll put some pictures in of me twirling in it so you can have a look as well. And yeah, again, this is a really lovely, nice floaty dress. You can make it a tighter fit if you want, or a loose fit to wear. And yeah, I really love this dress. I wore it a lot last year, and it's, again, this is midi length as you can see on me, but you can make it shorter if you wanted to make it knee length, or you could take it right down to maxi length. So it's another really classic easy pattern that you can make out of woven or jersey fabric, so I would definitely recommend that one for summer. Old pattern that I purchased a couple of years ago from eBay, and it's New Look 6396. Now, when I saw this on eBay, I think it cost me a couple of pounds. It was really cheap. I just thought this is just such a lovely classic summer dress from the 70s, and I really liked this version here with the flounce over the top and the ties over the shoulders. I just thought that was so lovely. And even though this pattern is obviously 40 years old, with the ruffle and flounce fashion that's still going around this summer, I just thought that would be really lovely to make. So I bought this, as I say, from eBay. It was a couple of pounds, really reasonable. And this is the version that I made here in a gorgeous viscose fabric that I purchased. Again, I purchased this from eBay last summer. I made this last year. So this pattern, you can, it's designed to be made out of woven fabrics. As I said, I used this gorgeous viscose. It was fairly straightforward. Again, it's got an elasticated waist, really easy to fit, and obviously with the ties on the shoulders, it means that there's no major fitting involved with this dress. So again, it's a gorgeous dress. I am planning to make another one. Haven't got around to it yet, and yeah, I'll insert some video of me wearing it here for you to have a look. Again, I get some amazing comments when I wear this dress, I think because it's so different to what else has been out there and what people normally see on the street, but it's just lovely. It's really lovely to wear, really nice and cool in this lovely viscose fabric. Next up is another pattern that came out last spring, I believe, and it's really very popular at the minute, and it's McCall's M7543, which is this one here. Now I've made version, is it C? Yeah, C, which is this one here, and it's got these lovely tie cuffs with the dipped hem as well, off the shoulder. I'll insert some pictures of the dress I made here, which is in this absolutely stunning cotton lawn that I bought from Fabworks last summer. They don't have this fabric anymore, but I bought a couple of meters of this, and I also made an Ogden cami out of the leftovers. This was a really simple dress to make. I did struggle a little bit with the ties around the cuffs. I found them a little bit awkward, but I got there in the end. I'll insert some pictures of me wearing it so you can have a look. And yeah, I absolutely love this dress. I wore this on a night out with some friends just for drinks, and it was lovely, really nice and cool, and would be a great dress to wear on holiday as well. So yeah, really love this one. And the final one that I wanted to show you today was the Kitschy Lady Skater dress, which is this pattern here. Now this one has been around for a few years now as well, and was really popular when it came out. There's 3 versions of this dress that you can make. You can make a cap sleeve version, a 3/4 sleeve, or a long sleeve. I've made the cap sleeve version. This pattern is designed for jersey fabrics, and you need a jersey that's got some body to it. So my version I made in a scuba fabric. It's a bit similar to the Colette Moneta dress, except rather than a gathered skirt, it's just a fitted skirt that just gently flares out, more like an A-line style. So I'll insert some pictures of mine on a mannequin here. I made this in a floral scuba that, again, I bought this from the textile centre a couple of years ago, and it's a really easy pattern to make. I would highly recommend it. If you like the Moneta but you don't want something that's gathered, the only thing I don't like about the Moneta, I'll be honest, is the gathered skirt. I just find that the gathers just add too much bulk around my waist, and I don't like that. So I really like this dress because it's similar. It's really easy to make, really easy to wear. Very little fitting involved because it's jersey again, and it just skims the figure nicely. So I'll insert some video of me wearing it here. And yeah, this is another one that I think I will come back to time and time again. I made this last summer to wear to a birthday party, and yeah, got some really nice comments on that dress. So that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed having a look at some of my favourite dresses that I wear in summer. There are others that I've made, but these are the ones that I pick out that I wear to most, either whether it's day to day or some nice summer functions that sometimes you can go to, that kind of thing. And these are the ones that I just reach for time and time again. So hopefully the next video that will be out from me will be my May and June makes, and I'll be able to show you some of the things that I've been up to over the last couple of months. If you like what you've seen, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. As I say, I'm just thrilled to bits that I've got so many subscribers now, so thank you for tuning in again and for being so supportive. I really appreciate it. So see you very soon, guys. Bye.